They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready? Black 25. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Here we go. Even.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11. Easy. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Easy. I got you. Ten's the mic. You must be drinking. Wait. Hatchet. Kill.
First down, a run with Cohen. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Here we go, G, get off the
6, pull it high. 5.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch his flat. Under crunch. Back, pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now whistle. And the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check hot route. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's our time. Big Ed. Check the backer.
Topper. Check 24. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. A beautiful fake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
22 jet bomber. Hey, team 6. Speed triple.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check three.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Let's go. 10 over. 26. Wide. Get wide.
Back to throw here. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Match box, light.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Check 31. Check 31.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Check. Switch.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Ready? Turn 2, sir.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
You can't block me.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stout troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Check. Fresno. Hey, let's give it to Fresno. Let's go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Easy.
Banjo.
Easy.
54 Mike.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Flip it.
Mike spot 4.
5 on the 50.
They'll run on second down with Cohen.
Switch it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
5 on the 50.
Now Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check your hot read. Check nickel. Check 43.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. On second down, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. White. Quick.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Easy.
Come to me, it's me. Right there.
3-17.
Right there. 54.
Jameis to throw it. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And it's no good. Watts pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
50, play.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
X3, 218, chop.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Black 22. Come on. Send that. I'm coming for you.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I can't believe it.
A first down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Crunch.
He'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Watch 98 to Mike. Here we go again. Kill. Sponge. No.
Hey, Alpha.
198. Watch 98 to Mike.
Be dribble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Third and long for Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Past the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy was carrying the ball a little frustrated. He didn't make it all the way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go. Hey, 5 on 50. Easy. Switch. Kill.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait.
Again, it's Cohen. He finds some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Green, 17. Check. Whip. Even. Easy.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Ready, black 25, green 17. Check 15. Check, flip. Easy. Easy. Check Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They try again with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, keep it up. Wait.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's convert.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Raiders.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check. He's coming. Double A.
5-0.
Watch, twist.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 125. Easy.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Right now.
Back to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Easy.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Easy.
Right there. 56. Coming for you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Easy.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready. Blue lane. Follow.
Check right. White 56.
Winston to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Easy.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Easy.
Mike 56. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Switch gears.
No. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Kill.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And some room to work. The 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Oakland, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Study, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come look bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready charge, different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my hips, real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Weird beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the